of your home in Italy?
Well, it was not the house, but we have a farm, and we have all the kind of animal like cows, pigs, chicken, and I was working on.
And how old were you when you started working on the farm?
Really on a farm, I didn't work, but I work in the house. I raise, try to raise the children, and then the cows take care. All the animals we have in the house. Take care everyone, like the cows. We have pigs, chicken, rabbit, all kind of, the farm.
What was expected of you as the oldest?
Well, they expected me, what I can say, that I had to work with them anyway.
They expect you to take care of the kids and the animals. And the kids and the animals.
That's right.
Yeah, so from an early age, you were like their second mama.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
So what kind of things did you have to do to take care of them?
Okay, get up in the morning early, started to feed the kids, and then feed the cows, then chicken, everything, and then cook the breakfast, cook the lunch, then supper. I was start about 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night running, because we have no water in the house, we have no nutrition, we have to, fetch the water, at least 2 kilometers. Yeah, 2 kilometers far away. And I have to be ready, everything, on time.
So what was that like, going to get water?
Like it become, we have a well in the house, but the water was not good.
Hey, how was it when you went to get water? When you had to get it? How did it feel?
I feel the running, just running. That's all. Pick up fast as possible, because we had water for drink at noon, all day long. And I put everything in my head.
Wow.
And then I have to go, to make. We have what is so like grain, I had to go to Moline
To the mill.
To make flour. Go home, make the bread. I make at least 10 loaf big bread, and then go back again to the mill. Put take the corn for the pigs and for the cows.
Yeah. That sounds hard.
It was hard. That's hard. But for everybody there, not only, for my generation, every girl is like that. That's the way we've been raised.
Doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the extra parent of the house.
Yeah. I don't have no childhood. Let's say I want to go and play with, the friend or something. From 7 years old and up.
Life.
Yeah, no life at all.
So how old were you when you started to understand that a war was coming?
About 7 years old, because when I finished, it was 11 years old.
Yeah, so you remember it coming, like you remember hearing about it? Like
Oh
the
yes,
war is coming.
oh yes.
What did that mean to you as a kid? What did it mean?
Scary. They were scary. And we have to, each time we hear the siren, we have to run, on
The siren.
the siren. We have to run to recover. We build a recover under the mount. Make it all go there.
Yeah. And so that was some of your earliest memories were of the war.
Yeah.
And so tell me about how your lives were affected.
Well, they affect quite a bit. Even now, if I have to watch one movie with wars or somebody fighting, I can watch. They were so.
Okay, but how would it affect the life with
Yeah.
your mom and dad and all the
Well,
kids?
everybody else.
How did it affect you?
Do you remember when the soldiers came? Like, tell me about how that all
Well,
happened.
the soldier came to our house,
The
and
German soldiers.
and the month before they came, they killed our neighbor, like next, and we were all around to them.
What do you remember about that moment?
You saw it. You saw it.
I saw everything that, and Daddy was alive because he don't participate in the night before the soldier came to take the cows and pigs because they had to eat anyway. And my mother said to my dad, you go hide yourself and don't go to the neighbor because the neighbor was a rebellion, because they don't want to give the. They left. They left that night, but they came back next morning, and they killed the neighbor. He was the first one. Have resistance.
Rebellion.
He didn't want to give his animals.
Yeah, they don't want to give.
Did you see it happen?
Yeah, was there in 3 feet far.
Oh my God.
And my dad was with the hands up beside the tree with the gun on his chest. Because if he would move it, to help a neighbor, he would get gun too.
Yeah. So who was all there? You?
Me, Mom, Larry, and Paul. You were all
My dad wasn't there?
Your dad was a little bit, behind because he was young.
Yeah, he was really young.
Yeah.
But, I think you remember that too, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So then what happened to Grandpa after that?
No, after that, no, but my dad went to, when
He went out of town.
No. I mean, he affected him, was depressed for a long time. He had a really, now you go to the therapy, but there was no therapy.
Yeah.
No. You have to grow, and then he had to go to the court because with the soldier, there was some Italian there too, to help the soldier. And then after the war, he's been arrested, and my dad had to go for a witness for that guy. And I still remember his name. I still remember the name of that guy.
What was it?
I was thinking about Jordan. Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
And so your dad had to go to testify after the war to
Yeah.
the murder.
Mm-hmm.
And did the guy go to jail?
Oh yeah, he went jail, yes.
The Italian
Italian, yes.
who helped the German.
No, the Germany, they went back in their country.
Yeah.
Whoever survived.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
tell me about the German soldiers when they came to the house. What
They
do you remember?
Yeah, there was they have actually they occupied all the house except our bedroom. The rest
Right.
there was over there. There were horses. There were magazine for the food of the horse, and there was prison underneath the stairs. There was a
Under
little
the stairs, yeah.
yeah. There was prisoner. There when they got Russian people, they put you there.
Oh, okay.
No, that was sometime I don't want to remember.
I know.
They put prisoners in under the stairs of your house.
Under the the stairs. They were
Stairwell.
the
The stairwell.
Yeah.
And you guys were just supposed to go on with your life and
Oh, yeah,
just carry
yes.
on?
Yeah.
And how did you do it?
Don't think about it, that's all. Just to take one day at a time. And pray, that's what help us. Because my mom and my dad, they pray lots. We have rosary every night.
Yeah.
That's all. And we have one room. We sleep 7 people in that room. To our place, it was about a year. But the war was, I think, 4 years altogether.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically during the Battle of Monte Cassino,
Yeah.
they were stationed at
Right,
your house.
right.
Awful. And then when did you get a sense that the war was over? Do you remember it ending?
Oh yeah, everybody was happy. only, we don't have too much because after the war destroy everything, it's ugly. But we were lucky because we hiding, we make a big hole on the ground and we hide the grain, we hide the wine and everything, and then after the war, we dig out.
Well, would hide things. Like, how did that work?
What do you mean? I did before the soldier came.
You did it way before then.
Yeah.
So it was already there.
Yeah, because we knew.
Oh.
They
so
were
you
in
did
the
it for a
city,
year.
they don't came to the country. But,
Right.
we knew they were already in the city. So
Right.
finally they spread all over.
Right. So you started hiding things
Yeah,
even before they came there.
yes,
You knew.
yes.
And what did your parents tell you about the war? Do you remember them explaining anything or
No,
calming you down?
they don't have to explain anything because we were all there. We knew,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so scared, even the one we have now at,
Yes.
Middle East and
I
the
know.
Rush and everything. I can watch
I know.
TV lots time and night. I had to close TV because I cannot, digest anymore.
Yeah. No, I know. Like PTSD, post-traumatic
Yeah.
stress disorder.
Yeah.
You probably still have it. So what was life like after the war compared to before the war?
Well, the world was very hard to. That's why Daddy was trying to immigrate someplace, friends or So finally, we had to apply for Canada, and the Tsunori and the in Mamona they help.
Yeah.
But we stay. The war finished in 44. So Daddy came in 1951. Thank
And
God.
what do you remember about him leaving?
When Dad left, how did you feel?
Well,
What did they tell you?
he tell us, soon as he could do it, they just call us too.
When you have enough money.
When I have enough money to pay the trip. And thank God, we sell that farm in Italy. The guy, he bought the farm, was living with the Mamona, and they give the money. So I came a year after,
52.
52, and 6 months later,
No, we came in 53.
yeah, but 6 months later, I did.
Yeah.
With the rest of the family.
Wow. And so you came right after that, right? So tell me how that works, because you and Larry came after Grandpa.
Yeah.
So
Well,
why? Like, tell me about how that all worked out.
because at the beginning didn't have enough money, but after sold the apartment, there came the rest. And when we came over here, I don't like here. At the
You
beginning,
didn't like it?
no, I don't like. I cry so much because we had from Sarnia we moved to Italy, and there I had to go work at the fishery. We started at 7 o'clock at night until 5 o'clock in the morning every night, and then every day for 6 months we had to work every day on a farm. You imagine?
No.
We moved on that farm. There were nothing, no phone, no electricity, nothing. It was clean,
No toilet.
no toilet, no water in the house. And then it's Nori, when he saw that, he put the mortgage on his house. They give us money. Before Mama came, we put the water in the house from the well. And, we had electricity and the phone, everything. No, we had a very hard at the beginning.
Yeah. So, do you remember, did you come over on a boat too?
Yes, I sick from the Naples to Halifax.
Me too.
Oh, wow. So you came to Halifax, not New York?
No, Halifax we have.
Halifax.
Yeah.
Sick the whole way.
Yeah, and
What was that like?
I remember one guy, the guy work at the boat. He came to the cabin where the cabin where we sleep, me and Larry. He said,
Yeah.
if you don't eat now, say you instead to go to your father, you go to the hospital.
Oh.
Because for 11 days I don't eat nothing, and whatever I eat, sometime I threw up everything.
Wow.
Because the water was not for me.
No, the water was not for me.
No.
So, what do you remember about landing in Halifax?
When we put the feet down, I went to, I was so hungry that time. I went to the Halifax and they made a spaghetti with the meat, hot dogs. So we have no money with us either.
None?
None. We have 2 days on the train to Sarnia. And then we came to Toronto. At Toronto, I lost my suitcase. I came with all the clothes I had in my hand. That's all, nothing else.
Oh no!
When I came
How did that happen?
They had the fakina.
Conductors.
Yeah.
Not the conductors, the people that were helping the
Yeah,
train.
they help to take the luggage to car or taxi, whatever. He gave it to another family because he had two different family in his cart. And take everything in one. When he came back, they said, okay, we're going to find out, but I never find out. Because I got everything in that suitcase. And when I came to Sarnia, one friend of mine, because we met at Roma before the visit, before the daddy came, she lended me some clothes to wash mine.
Oh, jeez.
And then Silvira came from Detroit the next week after, and she bring a lot of clothes to me.
Here, that's
Elvira.
And Elvira.
Yeah.
It's and I don't know if you ever met Uncle Honorio.
No, I don't think so. Honorio.
My mother's brother, Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom's brother.
So.
Yeah, it's Mama's brother was.
And he was in Sarnia.
Yeah.
No, he was in Detroit.
He was in Detroit, and we were in Sarnia.
So why Sarnia?
Because my dad was working in Sarnia at that time.
Yes.
And then we moved to Italy 2 months later, because my dad.
2 months later.
Yeah, 2 months later we moved to Italy.
And what were your thoughts about moving to Wheatley?
Well,
how were you feeling overall? It sounds like you did not adjust right away.
When we went to Italy, we don't know nobody.
Yeah.
And what I mean, it's nobody for months and months. We had no transportation, anything. The bus, they used to come once, a day.
Wow.
And remember, Daddy had to work from Whitley to Leamington to open the fort.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of time in February, we had to walk from Whitley to Leamington. And then,
really?
Yeah.
You had to walk?
Walk
Mm-hmm.
it was 70 miles.
11 miles.
11 miles.
7 miles.
7 miles.
Kilometers.
Yeah.
You had to walk from Wheatley to Leamington.
Yeah. And then there we met a family from Abruzzo, Colomba's mom.
Puglia.
Puglia. Yeah. And then, they help us a little bit too.
How?
Out, they
He drove.
not drove, but we went looking for a job.
Yeah.
Finally,
Right.
And he helped us.
You were with Uncle Larry during this time.
Yeah, me, Larry, and Daddy.
And Larry, and what was Uncle Larry doing? How
What was he
feeling?
doing?
He's doing pretty good,
No, what was he doing?
What?
Che stava a fare, lavorato?
Fisheria.
Oh, okay, già.
Everything alla fisheria. And
Yeah.
then he moved when he lived in Dublin.
Yeah.
They were ends. Yeah, he worked on the fishery, was skilled the fish. And
Uncle Larry works in the fishery.
yeah,
Yeah, and how was he feeling? How was he adjusting?
he's just pretty good.
Uncle Larry.
Yeah. He's just pretty good, more better than me, because I left.
She left a boyfriend.
I left the fiancé. We were
Wow.
engaged.
Aw.
We were engaged at that time, And-
Oh, that's sad. Did
Yeah.
you ever hear from him again?
Huh?
Did you ever talk to him ever
No,
again?
never. No, we were right back and forth. But one of my cousins, I don't know if you know, I don't think you know. One of my cousins, he break that the engagement, because he went to him and said, forget about right to Clara, because she got my paper and she gonna call me instead. But I say no,
No.
I won't do it, because he know me all my life. He never say hi to me, because I was in the country, I was in the city. Now because I came to Canada,
He wanted you.
he wanted no way.
You wanted for you to bring him to Canada?
Yeah,
Yeah. And this was your cousin?
yeah,
But he broke the engagement with your boyfriend?
yeah.
Wow. So who was your boyfriend? Tell me about him.
Well, country people, the boys, they were looking more for property instead. The woman. Doesn't matter I was looking, but if she had a lot of money and they had a lot of property, they marry them, even if they don't have respect after. But because we were 10 children, we got nothing, and nobody, would,
Look
marry.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as Daddy came to Canada,
Everybody wanted.
everybody want me, So
And that's how you
I was it.
got engaged?
Honestly, I was it. Every man was in that country.
They wanted to be with you, so
Yeah.
they could come to Canada.
Yeah, because before they don't ever say anything to me, and now,
Yeah.
because I'm got Canada, no.
Wow.
Whoever I got married, I said going to be me for me, not for Canada.
Right.
Good
for you.
Yeah. So when I came out to Canada here, my sister-in-law, she wanted me to call my husband, later. But I said no. I said I'm sorry, but I give the same answer. But when he came over here, because she called him, then we met.
That was it.
That was it. That's it.
It was over.
Yeah.
And so in Sarnia, did you meet Uncle John right away or later?
A little later.
Yeah. So you went
Because-
to Wheatley.
No, we
Later
know.
you went to Wheatley.
We when we were in Sarnia, we getting a friend with her sister. All the Italian people here in Sarnia.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Whitley.
Yeah.
And one day, when Larry had a car, bought a car, we think to, come and visit the people we left behind. And Mom had a lot of cousins here in Sarnia too. So we came, and that's the way we met. There was on Sunday, and Tuesday I received a letter from him.
What did it say?
They said they want to,
Want to go out with me?
they want to, start. I said, well, we can try if we get along together. But
Fine.
for now, and I think a week later he came to Whitland.
Yeah. That's sweet. And then, so what were some of the jobs you had?
I can't believe how many jobs I had. I was in the laundry. I was in the grocery store. I was at the butcher shop. I cooked for a wedding for many years at the Dante Club, at Kodak Fried Chicken, and then the last job came out for 17 years. I was assistant manager in Kmart.
Can't remember.
Well, yeah, there was the first 2-3 weeks when we moved to Sarnia, came to Sarnia.
And what was that job?
I hate that job. because I came from Italy. I don't even, see anybody like, and then all of a sudden they put me at the living rooms to, wash the clothes and foil the clothes and everything. And I hate that job. I was scared actually, because sometimes the women start screaming and I don't know what to do.
How old were you when you were working there?
As soon as I came from Canada, 18 years old.
Yeah, wow, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So what did you think of Wheatley? Because Auntie Rita said she felt like you had a mansion, that big house.
well, we thought we have a mansion.
Good. Everybody had their own room.
Then what do you remember about everybody else coming over?
Oh, when we come up they were funny because Vic, I left him. Maybe he was here
He was 2 years old.
2 years old.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, and when he used to, hug me all the time, and then when he used to say, "Oh, when you go to Canada, I come with you. We bring a wheelbarrow and one hammer and one nail. When we go, you take a turn to carry each other, you know." You don't- And then the morning I say goodbye, I went, he was still sleeping, he was in a crib. I said, Vic, I'm going to Daddy now. I come too, no, you can come now. Wafangul.
Oh, I like that. I remember that. Pangu.
Oh man. So when you saw him again, he was
When I saw him again, I want to hug him. He pushed me. He said, I'm Clara. Not the Clara de l'Italia.
Not Clara from Italy.
Not Clara from Italy.
he didn't understand who you
No.
were.
I cannot forget that. The morning, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, much so. He was two.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So then when did it start to feel like when did you start to learn English and start to settle down and settle in? When did you start to feel like this was home?
Oh, they take a long time to spell, to talk about, English, because I never went to school. Actually, the school I went a little bit after I got married. They gave a night lessons here for the immigrant. It was hard. The language was hard, special to Italy, because we were all German, they were French, Italian. They were all kind. You never speak really English there.
And then how old were you when you got married?
20.
Wow, young.
I think it's 21. Okay, I was 1955. No, I married in September, and November I was 21. We get married in Leamington, and we have a reception in Sarnia.
And then when did you decide to adopt Claudio? How did that all come about?
Well, it came because, we tried, the first time, I had a discourage. And then, we tried, but nothing happened. So we went to the doctor, and the doctor found out, John was sterile. And then we decided to adopt. That's the best thing I did in my life.
It's always, I said to Auntie Rita, it's so interesting too how much Claudio weirdly looks like Uncle John. Always from the beginning.
Yeah,
he
looks
like the Ferreira.
Yeah.
So funny, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always found that fascinating.
Yeah. And now,
and now?
no, now it says, that's now I'm stuck.
You want to say?
I was saying, that's funny because Claudio, Zoe, and the baby.
And the baby looked like
They were like,
John.
yeah.
Yeah. The eyes. It's wild.
Yeah.
And quite beautiful. Such a kind of lovely gift.
Yeah.
So you have your son. You're living in Sarnia, and how is life in Canada for you now? Like, when did you start to feel like
Oh,
Canada was home?
you know, I started the beginning year, 16 years after came to Canada, because we went back in Italy, and I see what's going there. I say, oh my God, we are in heaven instead yet. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear what you mean.
Yeah.
You guys came here and really made something of yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about when you think about the Gabriels and everybody's success, and like, what goes through your mind when you think about that?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
What goes through your mind when you think about how big we are?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the family, I mean, put together, stick together, you know, that's really, that's a miracle,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
I think
none of us are in jail.
I think it's the prayer we did all our life, and to keep everybody stick together. We pray lots, you know, in all country. You know, we were rosary every night in winter time, because in summertime, you know, we were all over. And I said, you know, sometimes it's the prayer we had. I mean, we put everything in God's hands. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And God's been pretty good to this family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just tell Auntie Rita to hit the red button and stop recording.
Okay, thank you.
Love you.
I love you.